because, I was super busy with work, and then I went on a vacation for 10 days, and I'd got back from that yesterday, and then I had to unpack and then do other stuff, so I haven't got around to recording until today, meaning this video will be posted tomorrow. But good news is, for the rest of the foreseeable future, there shouldn't necessarily be, I'm not super busy is what I'm trying to say. No more vacations. I have a month left of summer vacation, and then I go back to school. And so, my summer vacation job in July, I was working like crazy to compensate for the vacations I was going on, and I was like, I wouldn't say stressed, because it's not the most stressful job, but I was definitely feeling like I needed more alone time, which I got over vacation, thank God. So now I luckily have a much more spaced out schedule, so instead of working 5 days in a row, which I know people who do 9 to 5s do, it's just really hard for me. And I know that's a silly thing to complain about. No, I can complain about whatever I want. I don't like working a full-time job, which my job isn't. It's a part-time job, but I was working basically full-time hours. But anyway, I digress. My hours will be going back down to, I think, 24 a week, which is totally manageable. And then over the school year, I have school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, which is awesome. And then I have work, but I work at my school, and I work after my classes are done. So I'm working Tuesday and Thursday, but then I also have classes Tuesday, Thursday. So point is, I'm really happy that my work was, because I got my work schedule for the school year. I got it while I was gone on vacation. So, and yeah, I'm working, what am I working? Tuesdays from something like 4 to 8 p.m. and then Thursdays 1 to 4 p.m. So I only get 7 hours a week, and I make minimum wage for that job, which is a downgrade from my current job, but it's I just wanted to have a little job that I could get some spending money from, because I was depressed for a lot of reasons my second semester freshman year, but I think one of them, there were many and this isn't the main one, but one thing that made me kind of depressed was that I was constantly just seeing my bank account, the numbers go down, 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 and I started off the year with, I think, over $2,000, and my plan was that I would only spend not all of that. I don't know what my plan was, but my plan was not to spend $2,000, but apparently living completely on your own, you spend more money than when you're living under your parents' roofs and they provide you everything you need. So I ended up spending a lot more money than I thought I would, and it was just really depressing to see the savings account go from 2,000 to 1,000 to 500 to 0, and at the end of the year I would have to ask my parents to loan money to me, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to buy food, because my cafeteria shut down because of a rat problem. Long story, but it's actually a short story. It shut down because of a rat problem, so I didn't have anywhere to eat. That didn't cost real money and not dining points. So yeah, my parents just gave me the money. They did not ask me to pay it back, which is very, very, very kind of them. But yeah, point being, it was so stressful to just see the money go down, and I didn't have that many friends, and the people I lived with I was genuinely terrified of, which, thinking back on it now, they were nice people. They were all genuinely nice to me, but it's not their fault. Well, it's not their fault that we didn't know each other at all, so we were all awkward around each other, but it's just that I'm used to living in a home with a constantly loving family, and I can say good morning and I can talk to them and have conversations, and it's just an overall friendly home environment pass each other, we'd be like, oh, hi. But it's like, it would be so bad. I would wait and stare out the people in my door to make sure that there was no one in the hallway before I left to go use the bathroom, because I didn't want to run into people that bad. And that is like such a scary way, and it's like an unsettling way to live, to like peep out your front door to make sure no one's coming before you can jump out. It's like playing a horror game. And when I did run into one of my suite mates, it was terrifying, even though the interaction was genuinely hi. So point being, I'm gonna do better at making friends with my suite mates this upcoming semester. But wow, I got so off track. I was talking about how this is the first time I'm recording ASMR in like 10 days, which is the longest I've gone. Or no, not true. When I first started posting videos, I posted pretty inconsistently, but ever since getting, what is my hair doing? I like just took a shower, so it wants to be a bowl cut. I promise it looks cute when it's like styled and stuff. Hello? Okay, whatever. What was I saying? I'm like super talkative. I think it's because I haven't filmed ASMR in so long. I noticed that when I film like a ton of whisper rambles in a row, it becomes harder for me to just yap. And I think when that starts happening, it's time for me to film like a different type of video, like a trigger words video, or like a what's it? All I can think of, a trigger words video, or like a role play, or something like that. Because it's bad to burn yourself out on whisper rambles, especially because whisper rambles, for me, I do them because it gets my feelings out, and it's like, what's the point of doing it if it's not gonna get my feelings out or feel good for me at all? I don't know. I mean, sometimes I just like to do them because I have fun. I'm not wearing any earrings for the first time in genuinely years. Like, no earrings. Look, that's crazy. I mean, I guess you guys usually see me with headphones on, so you probably never see me in earrings, but I always wear earrings, and I took them out because I realized, oh my god, I haven't just had bare naked ears for years and years and years. Like, I always, like, sometimes I'll leave the front, like, I'll leave the first piercings out because that's where I put in the cool stuff, but I always have like a ring in the third and a stud in the second, or studs in both, or rings in both, or anything like that. Or hoops, not rings. Well, they're like the tiny ones, but yeah, I was like, I want to take them out. I've had them in for months and months, and I want to give them a little break. And it's so weird to me to see my just bare ear, and it feels so weird too. Like, I'm used to, when I feel my ear, I'm used to it being all like metal and clingy, but it's all like soft and squishy and cartilagey, and I don't like it. But I can put more earrings in later. I just wanted to give my ears a little break because they always, like, they never get infected, but they often feel like slightly irritated, and I just like, yeah, I wanted to give them a little break. In all of my piercings, my third lobes are a year old at this point. My second lobes are 2 or 3, and then my first lobes I got done when I was like 8, I think. So pretty old. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, maybe I should talk about my vacation that I've gone on for 10 whole days. 10 whole days. Also, guys, I swear, I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm sorry I keep getting into soft-spoken. I can't help it. I'll do a soft-spoken video sometime, guys. I swear I wear cute outfits. It's just whenever I film ASMR, I'm in my like PJs, which are my like t-shirts that I don't wear out. So like, I'm wearing this black and white t-shirt. You will not catch me in black in the daylight. Whoa, that sounded terrible to people who wear black clothes. I literally love you if you wear black clothes. I just am a fan of like really bright, colorful clothes. So I swear I wear really bright, colorful clothes, and I'll show you an example in a second. But I just, like, my PJ shirts are the shirts that I don't wear out. So why am I like justifying myself? I don't need to justify myself. Look at my plant. It's in a mug. I carved a drainage hole in the bottom. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Plant tour video. consultation, I crocheted this hat. It is, can you see it? It's a citrus hat. And I know the colors are messed up because of my like lights, and the lighting is just bad, but it is white and orange. I know it looks red, but it's sort of like a red orange, and then like a lime green, and then a bright yellow, and it's my citrus hat. So this is an orange with a yellow background, and this is a lemon with an orange background, and this is another orange with a green background. And then if you flip the hat over, we have two limes and another lemon, and it's a little bucket hat. And I'm actually so proud of it because, okay, so if you don't know how crocheting works, which I barely know how crocheting works, but a lot of projects are made by joining a bunch of squares together that are called granny squares. So like you might see a granny square blanket or a granny square sweater, granny square headband, or like anything. Like it's just like a cool, like there's a ton of different kinds of granny squares. Like this granny square, for example, is a citrus granny square that I did not invent it. I found it. Where did I find it? I don't know where I found it, but just online I looked up citrus granny square and followed like a free online pattern. And then I invented the rest of it, which by that I mean like I crocheted just all around it, and I did that like a bunch of times for the bottom of the hat, and then for the top of the hat, hold on. See, it's a giant circle, so I just crocheted a coaster, which if you've crocheted a coaster is probably something you've made because it is super easy to make. So I basically did a coaster, but like with a ton of rows, and it's a cute little bucket hat. Oh my gosh. Put it on. See, it's so cute, it's so cute. I mean, it does not go with the outfit, but like, it goes with a good outfit. Okay, isn't that the cutest thing ever? I made that. That's crazy. I think it's genuinely like the thing I'm most proud of because it looks like if I saw this in a store, I would buy that. I would buy it. And I made that. That's crazy. I love crocheting so much. I also feel guilty because this summer I've been so into crocheting. I've made a like sweater shirt thing. I've made the sweater, like the mesh sweater that I showed you guys. I've made this hat. I've made what else have I made? I made a bunch of like amigurumi. I made a bunch of corn and tomatoes, which I haven't shown you guys and I don't have them on me, but I made a little plant pot cover. I don't like this one. I made another one that's cuter, but I don't have it on me right now. And I'm currently working on a little Ren Fair piece that is from a pattern that I actually bought, and I'll show you guys when it's done, but it is not done. I'm just on a section where every row takes an hour, and I have to do the same row 12 times, and I just cannot, but I have to get it finished by the end of August, because the Ren Fairs are in like August or September and stuff, but September I'll be busy with school. And guys, I have to start looking for an apartment for next year at some point, which is crazy. And I'm gonna be moving in with my best friend and boyfriend, which I know sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I swear it's not like that, because like gay friend groups are different than straight friend groups, and we don't work the way that straight people work. So it's gonna be amazing. Don't worry. I have my top surgery consultation August 11th, which I am excited and also nervous for because that's so close. What do you mean? And yeah, send texts when there's no data, but that's about it. And it's like a 50-50 chance they actually send. So I'm still able to text my boyfriend, like, and like my close friends if I have to, but no Wi-Fi, no internet, no YouTube, no nothing. So what I did was I had a few shows downloaded on Netflix that I watched them of, and I crocheted a lot. I just look at that. I'm so freaking proud of it. It's so cute. And what else did I do? I played a lot of Silk Song. Which Silk Song is a video game that is done by the same people that did Hollow Knight. Well, if you know what Hollow Knight is, you know what Silk Song is, so I'm being redundant. But I played, it's actually embarrassing, I played 120 hours of it, and I was there for 10 days. So that's averages to 12 hours a day. I think I must have left the game open because that's insane, but there were also days that I literally just sat there on my computer and played Silk Song all day, which is kind of bad, but it actually felt so good to just lay there and play video games and not worry about work tomorrow or the next day and just play video games and crochet and play Scrabble with my family every night, which I won one time, by the way. My brother always wins, and he's 2 years younger than me, so that's low-key embarrassing, but he plays Scrabble so strategically, and sometimes when I find that I have like a good word, I play it even though I know it's not a lot of points because I'm proud of myself for coming up with that word. Anyway, I better end the video here. This was a really fast-paced whisper ramble because I'm excited to be back, and I miss you all, and I'm so excited to say hi in the comments. And guys, I am sorry, I absolutely missed some of your comments while I was on vacation.